As always, shalom to the 144,000, the rest of the elect out there, shalom to you all. We're going to get right into it. Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. Anything in mind? We went through Isaiah 13. Oh, you know what? Let's go to Joel. Let's go to Joel 3, verse 9. Well, let's see where the Spirit takes us. Going into prophecy. We're in the time of the fulfillment of the last few prophecies. The mark of the beast, deliverance, the destruction of the kingdom of heaven. 4 prophecies. 3 prophecies before the kingdom of heaven comes. So we're right there, ladies and gentlemen. So as soon as it comes up, as soon as the topic comes up, we'll go right into it.
Joel 3 and 9.
Joel 3 and 9.
Joel 3 and 9.
You know what started Joel 3 and 1. Let's try to tackle this whole. You know we're going to jump around like the house of pain. Okay. So let's go.
Joel 3 and 1. Subheading says, the nations will be judged.
The nations will be judged. Right. So what say you, Deacon Hakar and Brother Hassad? You said they're going to make it. No, I did a video on you guys last night. You trying to convince these guys that the Gentiles can make it. The Gentiles, they're going to make it. They're going to make it to slavery. But you're right. There is going to be different levels of slavery, man. Esau is going to be at the very bottom. Esau is going to be the proverbial gum at the bottom of my shoe.
Double unto her.
Double unto her. That's talking about Esau, man.
Yep, Esau, yep.
Now, the other nations, there's going to be various levels of captivity. They're not going to catch hell like the Edomites catch hell. But y'all going to catch hell too. You're going to be slaves. That's the bottom line. Read Isaiah chapter 60. That's talking about what all the nations are going to do coming up under the Israelites. That's what that whole thing is all about. We might go into that too. It makes it plain in the book of Isaiah chapter 60 that that's talking about the other nations being slaves under the nation of Israel, man.
Right.
So you got it.
Joel 3 and 1, it says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
When I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. So we're waiting for the Most High to bring us back from the captivity, because we're in a captive situation. So read that again, please. I'm sorry.
Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them.
So guess what? We're coming out of captivity because we woke up.
Right.
Come on.
I will also gather all nations.
I will also gather all nations. Come on.
And will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Come on.
And will plead with them there for my people.
Now the word plead. Now you gotta go into the Hebrew. The word there, plead, is synonymous with the word plead is to beg for something. Well, that word plead is the word judge. The word is mashapat, right?
I could check it in the Hebrew.
Yeah, shapat. Jehoshaphat. Yahweh, shapat. Jehoshaphat, meaning, look up Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, it's not, it says currently
forget about it.
It requires a reliable internet connection.
Oh, okay. All right,
that's why I'm not even getting the NLT.
They're telling you something. All right. So anyway, read that again. I'm sorry. Read it again.
Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah.
Let's talk about right now.
Yeah, it's happening now.
Talk about right now.
Yeah,
we're being brought out of our captivity by telling you get to make the captive free. Yeah. Luke chapter 4.
Oh, it begins with the Heavenly Father letting us know who the hell we are. That's an example of Him bringing us out of our captivity by telling us who we are. That we're the Israelites.
Right. The first thing is bringing us out of captivity. We got to know who we are. That's why you got Christians saying, "Well, you guys are making an ethnic thing." It is an ethnic thing.
It is an ethnic thing.
The Lord only came for the Israelites.
That's right.
So you can't get blessings if you're an Edomite, a Moabite, an Ammonite.
You got to know who you are.
You got to know who you are.
The term born again. I always bring that out. That word born, because I looked it up in the Latin/Italian, the word there is nato. That's where you get the word nation from.
Nativity.
Yep. Nato. Yeah.
Yep. Where you were born.
Yeah. Yep. So Joel 3:1 again. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah.
So that's talking about right now.
Right.
Right now.
It's happening right now.
So we're months away. Come on.
When I shall bring again the captivity of Judah, I think that's one of the brothers. Bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Right, Judah and Jerusalem. Now that 7 you said talking about Judah and the rest of Israel. No, Jerusalem is the place where Judah dwelt. It's talking about Judah, but ultimately it's talking about the rest of the nation. You know. Come on.
When I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations. And will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Those are the nations that possess what you call it? Oh, the water. Shalom. So read that again, please.
Yeah, Joel.
You beat my man all the time. You beat my man all the time, brother. You know my man that be coming down. You know, you beating us, man. We gotta get on that, brother. But I know he's working. Yeah. Oh, he's working. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, right. Joel 3:2. Joel 3:2.
Man, gonna run you over.
It's a crazy. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
You know what? That was I'm gonna make a picture of it. Let's make a picture of myself.
It's a yellow bitters.
Right, that's I know about it.
I know the gums and everything.
I know about it.
Live with the kidney. So every time I go to the and I got right here, so I can finish the rugby, yo.
You need that receipt.
I got here so you can see. So when you can order online too.
Yeah.
So I got it. So I'm going to buy for the apostles and the bishops in the bishop settlement.
Yeah, how about you? Good. Hey, you know what's hanging in them here.
You know, shalom, pastor. So like that once again for interrupt you.
No.
Worry about that.
And now
Interrupt.
It's a good interruption.
As long as you very good. You can interrupt all you want.
Yeah,
every
that's
time
right.
I go to the health food store, the Nigerian store,
Right.
I buy different buildings. I think about yours, you know?
That's what keeps
That's
me
the
up.
spirit,
Did you
right?
get sick this year at all?
No.
Did you get sick? Did you get sick at all? Did you get sick?
Nope.
None of us got sick. A couple brothers got sick today. They couldn't make it. I didn't get sick this year. I didn't get sick last. Now I don't know the next couple of weeks. Last year I didn't get sick. The week before that, when the 2019, I got sick, but I used the herb. You know.
This is why I'm buying these bitters. I'm gonna put it in the back of the car, right?
Yeah.
Sure. I think it was the water. That's the spirit.
God.
That's the spirit.
Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, that's mainly talking about these nations that possess missiles. Something's gonna happen where you're gonna have all these major military forces, modern military forces, go down into the valley, which is the Middle East, which is the Levant.
It's happening now.
And it's happening now.
Yeah.
But now you might be saying, you might be a part of another Israelite One West camp. You might be saying, well, they're attacking Iran. Well, that's a fulfillment of Ezekiel 38. Well, Ezekiel 38 is not going to come to pass fully until we get marked. So they might sit down and have talks. They might have a ground war for the next year, whatever the case may be. We know, you got guys saying, we could be out of here, man. They're attacking Iran. Oh, that's Ezekiel 38 coming to pass. So brothers and sisters, you might be out of here in the next 2 weeks. No. You're going off.
Yeah, wars and rumors of wars. That's what rumors of wars.
Well, rumors of war. Well, there's been rumors of war since wars and rumors of war have been going on since World War I. Civil War, French-American War, Spanish-American War, war for independence, Civil War, like I said, many rebellions. When they were trying to get the 13 colonies going to the west, there was nothing but war. They had tons of Indian wars, and they lost a lot of those wars. So what's got to happen before the destruction comes, the kingdom comes, and the deliverance? The mark of the beast.
That's right. That's the main prophecy.
So if you say we could be out here in 2 weeks, you don't know that you don't understand the scriptures, man.
Don't understand prophecy.
Esau's blessing is a sword, so you're always going to have rumors of wars. Matter of fact, that word rumor in Italian is...
Well, he's set up to make wars. That's why he got a sword.
There you go. His blessing's a sword.
You got to steal it. When Isaac gave you that sword, that's for you to steal it. You can get a blessing, but you got to rob and steal to get that blessing.
Yeah, so if he's blessed with the sword, he's always going to make a noise of war. That's his blessing. And that's, a matter of fact, that word rumor in Italian is rumore, which means noise. So rumors of wars mean noise of war. So if this devil, his blessing is a sword, you're going to make noises of war. That's just what he's going to do. So reading on, it says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which Yahweh Shaphat means the Most High's decision. Right?
So let's deal with that word. Jehoshaphat, first of all, there's no J in the Hebrew. The word is Yahweh. How do we prove that? Even the churches say Hallelujah. So how can, well, you can call him Jehovah. No, you cannot. You can't call him Jehovah 1 minute, then the next minute call him Hallelujah. The first part of the Most High's name is Yah. So you take that J out and Jah, and you would put Yah. Yahweh Shaphat. Most Christians don't even know that. What does Yahweh Shaphat mean? Jehoshaphat mean? They don't know.
No.
Because they don't study. Yahweh means the Most High. Yahweh, the Supreme. Shaphat just means judge. It says he's going to plead with them, meaning he's going to judge them. He's going to judge them, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
And will plead with them there for my people, for my heritage.
Who are the people of the Most High? Now, if you ask a car on the side, they'll say anybody. It doesn't matter who you are.
What that says.
That's not what the scriptures say. Read that part again, please.
Yep. I will also gather all nations, and
all nations are the other nations that possess missiles, possess military might, modern military might, right? It ain't talking about no Watusi tribe with a fucking straw with a row of dots. He ain't gonna be there. He ain't gonna be there, bro. And he talking about some Sudanese with a big stick in his hand jumping up and down like this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be there. They ain't gonna be there. You know what's gonna be there? Modern military is gonna be there with their modern equipment. And they're gonna stay there too. They're gonna become a permanent part of the soil.
Yeah, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
The valley is a what? A low land. Of who? Yahweh's judgment.
Right.
If you do not know, going to the Hebrew, you know, then you're going off. You do not know the scripture.
Yeah, today is
In order for you to decipher the scripture, you have to know some Hebrew and some Greek. Not only that, you have to know geography. You have to know how to look at a map. How many Christians, if I open up a map and say, where's the wilderness at? It's all over here, somewhere, somewhere over right about here. No, niggas, point your finger to where it's at. If you don't know.
That's right.
What's the two bodies of water on either side of the wilderness? The wilderness.
Yep.
You don't know, right?
That's right.
What's north of the Red Sea? It's a wilderness, you know.
Yep. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people.
But what does it mean, plead? The Most High gonna please accept Jesus. No, he ain't gonna do that. Please believe in me. No, he ain't gonna do that. You gotta make it funny, you know?
Yeah.
Come on.
will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
For my heritage Israel. There it goes again. It's talking about my people. So if you don't understand, my heritage Israel. Israel, I'm good. Israel, when you look up the word heritage, right? The word heritage really means the land. It means the land. That's what the word means. But what comes with the land? The culture, right? So the heritage of the Most High people are the what? Are the Israelites. Pursuant to Deuteronomy, what is that? Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Give me that real quick. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Go and see if you can get in the NLT. Can you?
No, I don't have to.
Okay, that's all right. Don't worry about that. Okay. Stay back at Joel.
Okay. All right, Joel. Yeah, it says requires internet connection.
Even to get Joel?
No.
Just
to the
go
other
deeper.
side. The NLT.
Oh, what's up, man? I thought
You need me to get some?
No.
I don't know what's up. It just started. I don't know what's up with that.
They paid the bill.
No, I paid the bill.
Well, they need to send you money back or something.
Yeah, right. Joel,
I just being serious, bro.
Joel 3 and 2. It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
You scattered us. Now you saying, the fact that we went on slave ship, that's part of the scattering, man. Why you think we on the other side of the world? Why, Negro, why are you on the other side? Why are you in America? I did a short video with Regina King and Jennifer Garner, but she was being smug about it.
Yeah.
He said, where you the line? I'm from LA, but where did your ancestors come from? And then she opened up. She said, my ancestors, my parents come from the slave ship. And she mentioned Senegal, she mentioned Liberia, and she mentioned, I think she mentioned Ghana. I don't know if she mentioned Ghana. And she just came straight, and and she picked up on it. These devils think they smart than me, man. That shows you that the devil really don't fucking like you. They'll smile on your face and talk shit behind your back. Now, she really fucked them up and say I'm a Hebrew Israelite. She would have Regina King would have really fucked them up. Because then, wait a minute, you got to explain yourself, sweetie. You got to explain yourself. What do you mean you're an Israelite? The Jews are already in the land. Then you tell them they're Edomites. You fuck them up. If you notice, all these actors, entertainers, athletes, all these top people out there, they never talk about Israel. They'll never talk about the Israelites. And they all know about it. They can't say they don't know about us, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Because we're all over the internet.
Because they train us on what they can say and what they can't say.
Hey, the scripture says...
and the Most High gonna get every last one of them niggas. What about LeBron James? He gonna get that bald-headed nigga too?
yeah.
They say it like that, you know? Jay-Z, he ain't going no goddamn way. He going straight down. Beyonce going straight down.
Yeah, what does prophecy say? All shall die in their faithfulness. Fear not the incredulity.
Yeah,
that? Second Ezra 3. Yeah.
Huh?
So that's every last one of them. If you don't, in other words, if you don't believe in this knowledge, this truth, your future is death and destruction. All right? Especially if you live here in America, because the only ones making it out of America is the elect. When Yahweh Shai comes, he's only going to gather his elect. Matthew 24 and 30.
That's another thing that these other camps don't teach. Their thing is to teach all of Israel. That's not the case. When we go and teach all of Israel, we teach all of Israel for the sake of the elect. But the elect be saved. Because if you're just teaching Israel and you never come to the elect, you're not going to get a reward. You will be saved, but you're not going to get a reward.
Joel 3 and 2, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Like parted my land.
That's some small hats.
Yeah.
Them small hats got the land. The Palestinians and the small hats. And the small hats pushed them out.
Yeah, the Balfour Declaration and all that.
Balfour Declaration.
Yeah.
Right?
It clearly shows you the land is appointed.
Right,
If
right.
you look at the map.
Yeah.
What's that? 1917, I think it was. Yep. Reading on, it says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink.
And that's when they made that trade with the Arabs. It was a deal. Who taught the white man the slave trade? The Arabs. The Arabs taught the world the slave trade, man. Esau didn't know about slavery, about shipping slavery from Africa. The Arabs had to show him. So it was the Arabs, it was the Edomites, and it was certain gents that were selling their own people too. There was one king, a king of white that he was selling his own wife, which they were Israelite women. He didn't give a shit. He said, I'm selling my wives too. You know? So let's go.
It says, the fourth verse, yeah, and what have you, or what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Read that again, please.
Yeah, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
That's talking about, currently, that's talking about the Arabs. But they was involved in coming against us too.
Right.
And they were involved, they were the ones that taught Esau the whole slave trade.
Right.
How to ship them from one part of the world to the other, the whole auction block. Because they're doing that right now.
Right.
There's that African nation where you got Arabs that are putting other so-called Africans in
Right.
the they're putting them on auction blocks right now. America ain't saying shit. Come on.
Yeah, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you
Will you render me a recompense? Will you pay me back for it?
Right.
Will you pay reparations? Another thing Esau's gonna come on.
and will ye render me a recompense?
NYP.
Which the word recompense means payback.
Pay back. Reparations. They ain't paying no reparations. You gotta tell Reek talking about reparations. He ain't saying nothing about reparations because you know goddamn well you ain't getting no reparations from no damn Donald J. Trump. You should be happy that your ass is not locked up. Come on.
Will ye
I'm
render
just,
me?
I'm just telling it like it is, like you don't know.
Yeah, right.
That's all I can do. Come on.
Will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your
He's
own
gonna throw it
head.
right in your face and destroy you. No, you gotta go into captivity. You can't write a check. You can't give us a certain amount of gold and silver. You're gonna have to pay with your own body. It's called sweat equity. Look up the word in Google, sweat equity.
Okay.
We're gonna get a
Sweat equity.
You'll get a pound of flesh out your ass.
Yep.
That's the old saying. That, in the ancient world, they used to say, we're going to take a pound of flesh. They would cut the flesh out of you, man.
Yep.
We're going to look it up.
Yep.
We're going to look it up.
Idiom.
A lot of words that we use today come from the ancient world. So go ahead.
All right. This is sweat equity. Is
Learn
an
that word, Esau. Learn that word. Sweat equity. Come on.
The key word there is sweat.
yep.
You're going to be sweating. You're going to be sweating. Come on.
Sweat equity is an ownership interest or increased value in a project, business, or property created through and earned by personal labor.
Woo. You're going to sweat equity, man. That's the new word.
Yep.
When you think of Esau, think of sweat equity.
Description of their sweat equities in Ezekiel, the 39th chapter.
Yep.
Sever out. Yep.
Been a continual employment.
That's sweat equity.
Matter of fact, when you look up that word employment, it literally means slave.
Employer, employee, employer relationship is that of master and slave.
Master and slave.
That's why the slave, the master, he can fire you for, he can fire you. But if you want to leave the job, you got to give him 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah, what would
Give him 2 weeks, man.
What would Hakar and Assad say about Ezekiel 39, the part where it says continual employment?
Well, they're going to be out there working.
What does that
Two
mean?
black Edomites.
You gotta wish they were heathens, man.
No, you know what? They're going to be out there. Hakar going to be out there with with that fitted sweating his ass off. We're gonna realize he's a black Edomite.
Only thing shining on him would be that big ass bald head.
Yeah, you guys, man, I was watching your video, man, and I was appalled at all the people that was following your dumbasses, man. I can't even clap. Look, Stevie Wonder can see that you guys sold out.
Right.
Even sellouts can see that you sell out, you know? Like certain sellouts, you know, I sold out, but I played a little bit safer, man. I ain't, you know, these niggas just out with it, man. Hey, how many? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Hassan in the car sold out. Put a 1 in the chat and tell me where you at. Come on.
Joel 3 and 5.
See, I have fun doing it. I like doing this, man.
Joel 3 and 5.
You know how when you was a kid, used to play frisbee and you liked it, right? So we playing frisbee with these scriptures.
All
right here.
ones.
All ones. They all sold out.
Ones have it.
The verdict is in. The ones have it. You guys, both you guys sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Was that,
And the ones that you waking up are guys that are not of the elect anyway, so it's all a waste of time.
was that group of dad's band? On the 1 for fun. On the 1 for fun. That's us. Joel 3 and 6. The children also. I'm sorry. Let me read. Joel 3 and 5. Because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant
That's
things.
talking about the Arabs. They ain't talking about the Africans. Because if you go back during the height of Dark Ages, Esau was on the bottom, Jacob was on the top, and the Arab world was on the top. You had those Moors. The Moors were following the Arabs. They were building them great palaces with gold and silver, man. Like if you go to, what museum is that? The Metropolitan, you go to the Middle Eastern section, they'll show you those palaces that they built. They were using real gold and silver. Because they were rich at one time, you know? So that's not talking about Hamites. Hamites ain't taking no gold and making golden huts. You know, they make mud huts to this day. They make mud huts, man. That's a third world continent. Come on.
Yeah, also when they raided, also when Esau raided the temple.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 70 AD.
And then he built the Ark of Titus.
Yep.
Now, underneath the Ark, there was a mural
Yep.
of them going into the temple.
Yep, I can.
It wasn't even a mural, it was chiseled in the woods.
Yeah.
That was a work. That was a great work. That took some time to do it. That was a great work. Now you know, if you look it up, Trump wants an ark built. Did y'all know that?
Oh no.
He wants to look it up.
All right.
The Trump put Trump in the ark, or the arch.
It was built
Trump
to commemorate the
and
victory
his arch
of the Edomites over the Israelites, in particular the southern kingdom. That's what the Ark of Titus was all about. Like the pastor said about these wacky-tacky Christians, you ask them about the Ark of Titus, they don't know. They have no idea.
Yep. This is the Washington Post. It says, Trump wants to build a 250-foot tall arch, dwarfing the Lincoln Memorial. So he's putting him
Right then and there,
Yeah.
we've been saying that that's Nero,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Right.
We've been saying that's this is guy saying we want the arch built. Where did the whole idea of the arch come from? It came from the Roman Empire.
Right.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, and it was built to commemorate the Edomites' victory over the Israelites.
Particularly
Right.
Edomite. It was a
Yeah.
Roman,
Roman.
like Titus.
Yeah.
The Domitian, the younger brother of Titus, built the ark in honoring his older brother for taking down the Israelites. You got something?
No, I was gonna say Judicata. They had a coin.
Judicata.
Yeah.
That's another
Yep.
example.
Yep. A commemorative coin, you know.
Ask this question. Ask this. Let me see how we're going to pose it. Why was the Arch of Titus built? Why was the Arch of Titus built?
Why was the Arch of Titus built? All right, it says the Arch of Titus was built around 81 to 82 CE by Emperor Domitian.
Right, the younger brother of Titus. Come on.
To honor his
That
deceased,
was around 95, 94 AD. Come on.
to honor his deceased brother, Titus, and to commemorate the Roman victory in the Jewish war.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. It's everything that we link it up. We get the historical part, but we link it right through the scriptures, man.
Prove all things.
Those Romans were Edomites.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
right. The fulfillment of that, small had Jewish scholars even say that. Said the ancient Romans were Edomites, and they said the new Rome is America, so the new Edomites are Americans. What I say, go, oh, give me Luke 19 and 41. I believe it's 41. Start at 40. And then after that, give me Luke 21, 24.
Okay, Luke 19 and 40. And he answered and said unto them, I tell you that if these should hold their peace, the stones would immediately cry out. And when he was come near, he beheld the city and wept over it, saying, if thou hadst known, even thou, at least in this day, in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy peace, but now they are hid from thine eyes. For the days shall come upon thee.
What verse? That's 41?
That was 42.
This is 42 right now, right?
43.
43, that's what I wanted. Read it again from the top, please.
It says, for the days shall come upon thee that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee.
Right there. Read that again, please. I want you to read that 2-3 times.
It's Luke 19 and 43. For the days shall
Now I
come.
want you to go to the chat and,
Okay.
and say Luke 19:43
Okay.
meaning.
okay.
Go to that first. We teach nothing but prophecy.
Luke 19:43 meaning.
Go ahead and read it when you get the chance.
All right, it says Luke 19:43 says, for the days shall come upon thee that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee and compass thee round and keep thee in on every side. What it means, simple explanation, this verse is part of a prophecy spoken by Yahweh
Oh,
Shai.
wait a minute. This is the chat.
Yep.
Come on.
This verse is part of a prophecy spoken by Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, you know, they say JC here, as he was weeping over Jerusalem.
Why was he weeping over Jerusalem? Read on.
It foretells a coming siege. Cast a trench about thee refers to an enemy army surrounding a city and building siege works, walls, embankments, or trenches so nobody can escape. In ancient warfare, this meant cutting off food supplies, trapping people inside.
They committed to the act of cannibalism. They were
Right.
eating their own babies,
Yep,
man.
yep.
Which is pursuant to Deuteronomy 28 verse, around about the 50th verse on down. It said they shall eat their little ones in secret under the sea. We're going to go into that. Come on.
It says slowly starving the city.
So that's what they did. This is what Trump is doing, man. He's doing his sadistic shit like that. He don't give a fuck. Come on.
It says historical fulfillment. Most scholars agree. This prophecy is widely understood to have been fulfilled in 70 AD.
Oh,
Yep.
oh Lord, I knew that. That's chat.
Mhm.
I don't control chat. He said 70 AD gave you a year.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and read that at the 43rd verse again.
Luke 19 and 43.
Go and get in, man. Get in when you're fitted. Come on.
For the days shall come upon thee.
What days? All you got to do is go to the chat.
Yep.
Mhm.
Talking about 70 AD.
Come.
Talking about Titus.
Go.
Come on.
That thine enemies shall cast a
Who
trench.
are the enemies? The Romans.
Yep.
Which are really the Edomites.
2,000 years ago, which are the Edomites.
Yep.
Right.
Now, if you go to chat, they're not going to tell you that. You know why? Because Small had control of chat.
That's right.
Come on.
For the days shall come upon thee that thine enemies shall cast a trench about
The
thee
Romans. Come on.
and compass thee round about.
What do? they laid siege. They put a wall around the wall. Jerusalem, the cities in the ancient world, you had a wall around the city, right? Jerusalem was one of them. That was in the ancient world. Anything outside the city was called no man's land. So if you want to kill somebody, make sure they're not in the city. If you could be charged with murder. Take them out of the no man, you kill them. So hey, we ain't got no problem. Hey, they did that in the movie Casino. At Las Vegas, they bring them out in the desert and kill them. And then the cops, they don't know who did it.
Some of those spaghetti westerns they had.
That's it.
Them
That's it.
spaghetti
That's it.
westerns.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's no man's land.
Yeah, when you go into like a Western movie, right?
Right.
If you go into the town, the sheriff might say you got to give up your guns, boy. Until you ready to leave, don't worry, we're gonna give you your guns back, right? That's what the sheriff was all about, you know? Come on.
For the day shall come upon thee that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee. And I'm also thinking about Masada.
Right. I was thinking about Masada.
Yeah. Masada is a great example of that.
Yep.
That was our history, by the way, Masada.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it says, shall cast a trench about thee and compass thee round and keep thee in on every side, like they did at Masada. That's why they ended up eating their children, eating their...
No. Masada, they killed himself.
They killed it. Yeah.
Suicide attack. So the one in Jerusalem, they ate their children. Masada was a different thing. So
Yeah.
Masada came about, I believe it was 20. I didn't believe
so
it
they
was
don't commit cannibalism then?
not in Masada, they had a suicide attack. They said,
Okay.
we're just going to kill them instead of giving them the pleasure of killing us. And then it was like a city mount, right? That was, I
Yeah.
believe that was in 74, 74 AD, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It was
I
Herod's.
remember that because there was a movie on it. They had made a movie on it. What they were famous for was committing suicide. They said, we're not going to give these uncircumcised heathens the pleasure of killing us. We're going to kill ourselves. So they made a suicide pact. Look it up.
I'm looking it up right now. Yo.
Watch out. Let us go by.
What about the garments and all that? The garments and all that, they want the belts.
That was in Jerusalem.
That was in
You go into this?
Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
That's all right.
I am sorry.
We learning every day. You know?
Because for weren't we teaching that back then about Masada?
You and you were silent, brother.
I got the.
You got it
Yeah, we were teaching that, but Pastor
No,
Haas.
you're right. But
we-
it was a suicide.
Yeah.
Brother, it was a suicide.
Yeah, it was a suicide because they started.
Let him read it, because he don't want to believe us. So let the white man talk. You believe the white man. Hey, the white man. All right, come on.
It says, based on primary. I put did cannibalism occur in Masada? It says based on the primary historical source for the events at Masada, Flavius Josephus. The answer is no. Cannibalism did not occur at Masada. We all right? We all right? Yeah, you know, like my man.
You better be on point.
Hey, well that proves it.
Because if you slip,
Yeah.
I'll be there.
That's right.
No,
That's what I meant. We messing with it.
Yeah, that's
Tease him a
good.
lot because we got him on the spot. You know? But you gotta have your facts. You gotta have it linked through the scriptures. Because hey, we might kick you out. You know, like my man. There's no shit, no space shit, no satellites.
That's great.
You know, you better get your act together, my nigga. Come on, let's go.
It says Josephus's account. Josephus describes the end of the siege, 73-74 CE, as a mass suicide where the 967 defenders killed their families and then themselves to avoid Roman captivity. Confusion with Jerusalem. The reports
I
of
think if you year
73 to 74
73,
CE.
74.
Common
Yeah,
era.
I remember because I saw the movie. You know?
Right.
That was years before I came to the truth. I remember that movie. Right? You might be on YouTube. You know, come on.
That says confusion with Jerusalem. The reports of cannibalism during the Jewish-Roman War originate from Josephus' description of the siege of Jerusalem, 70
Now, in
CE.
Jerusalem, because they did what? They built
Encamped
the wall.
they built the wall.
They
Yep.
built the wall around.
Yep.
So now let's go. We don't need that. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to the 43rd verse again.
Luke 19 and 43. For the
And this
days.
is another reason why we know that the scriptures is right. Because we're taking secular history and linking them right into the scriptures. And no Christians, all this stuff that we've been talking for the last 15, 20 minutes, this is going over the head of the Christians. It goes over the head of vocab. It goes over the head of God, not logic. God, not logic. You know? Come on.
Luke 19 and 43. For the
It
days.
goes over the head of Captain Cesario.
Yeah.
Well, he should know. I'll be surprised if he don't know. Come on.
Luke 19 and 43. For the days shall come unto thee that thine enemy shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round, and keep thee on every side, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children within thee, they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another.
They're gonna knock the whole thing down and knock the wall down and build the wall around it.
Right.
Now read it again from the 43rd verse again. I'm gonna show you something.
For the days shall come upon thee that thine enemy shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round, and keep thee on every side, and shall lay thee even with the ground.
Read 43 again. Sorry.
For the days shall come upon thee that thine enemy shall cast a trench about thee.
This is what the word that I want. I want the word trench. Cast a trench about thee. Do me a favor. Look up the word in the Google. What's the meaning of the word trench?
Okay. Trench. Right.
Trench.
What's the meaning of the word trench? It says a long, narrow ditch. Dig a trench or trenches in the ground. Border closely on. Encroach on. Let me go.
They're not giving me what I want. Can you go to Revelation 13 and 16 and click on the word mark, and then go to the root word for mark. The word should be you got karagma and you got
Karax.
Karax.
Right.
You got karax, then you got grapple. So the word I want is karax. And then see what's mentioned in the scriptures, the word karax. This is why we know that the mark of the beast is a chip, because it describes the karagma, which is the Greek word. It describes karax, right? Which is the delivery system. It describes grapho, which is the writing on the thing. You got in computer language, it's written, right?
Right.
Or however you use the term. Come on.
All right. As you know, mark is karagma, and it gets the root word etymology. Let me go to that. I believe that's karax is the root word.
Okay, good. Now, what does the word karax mean?
It says a pail or stake.
That's how you build a trench.
Right.
Around the wall. You take a stake, which is a thing with it cut at the bias,
Right.
and you stick it in. And you stick it in.
Right.
And you put wire around it.
Right.
And then you build stones around it. That's how you make a wall. That's the skeleton of the wall.
Right.
So that's what the Romans did.
They're gonna do it again.
On a spiritual.
Yeah. That's where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what you absolutely right.
Yeah.
So now the word karax, how many times is it written? The word itself, the blue letter gives you how many times it's written in. The word karax.
It says karax, which occurs one time in one verse. One time in one verse in the Greek.
Okay, what's the verse?
Luke 19:43. Yeah.
Luke 19:43.
Right.
So the word there is what? The word there is trench.
Right.
Which the actual word is karax.
Right.
What's the karax? Is a piece of down of wood, you put in the bias,
Yeah.
you stick it in the ground, go a couple of paces, stick another one, go around the building, and then you're building the trench around it, and then you sit back. They can't get out. If they escape, you kill them. They can't come in. Right?
Right.
So what happens when you come in there, most of them are going to be dead. And some of them are going to be so desperate that they're going to eat their children. Now go to Deuteronomy 28, Deuteronomy 28 verse 50.
Okay, Deuteronomy chapter
You
28.
ask a Christian about all this. What is that talking about? The
don't have no
Antichrist? It's talking about the Antichrist, brothers and sisters. Vocab don't know this. God, not logic, don't know this, man. Abu Kamar don't know it. We know a little bit of something. But they don't know what's going on. I did a video called GMS of the top teachers on the planet Earth when it comes to them scriptures. And that's a fact. That's called a factual statement, man. You other cats ain't on our level. And you know you're going to find out? When the world's going to find out? When that chip comes. Come on.
All right, Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard,
You got to go up.
yeah, 40,
Go to 40, 48.
48.
Go to 43.
40,
Go to 43.
43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
That's talking about the nations. The word there should be Nakar. The nation shall get up above these very high. You got Koreans or you got Chinese that open up Chinese restaurants. They constantly got Negroes going in there, Puerto Ricans.
Yep.
You know, all this strip fried rice and all that.
Yep.
And they, at the end of the day, they got thousands and thousands, and they leave your community. They go to a nice place.
Oh yeah.
They don't know. They know about 20 words in English, right?
Yeah.
Those are the strangers. They come into your community, make money, and leave.
Yep.
The strangers shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Why can't we make it as a whole? Because we're under the curses, man.
Curses.
Come on.
That's that with Lazarus. The dogs licked Lazarus' swords.
The dogs represent.
Yeah.
Right. The dogs represent
Right.
the other nations. Yep. Come on. Whatever little money you got left, they take it.
Yep.
The cornerstone.
Yep.
Come on.
It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
In the hood. None of them Chinese. Follow a Chinese man home. He ain't living down the block, the hood with you. He's out there, Jersey somewhere, some nice, somewhere in the suburbs, maybe Scarsdale, maybe Greenwich, Connecticut or something. Come on.
He shall lend to thee,
And their kids go to school. I know that for a fact. This Chinese restaurant, all their kids went to fucking school and went to college and shit. Jake don't be going to college like that. Come on.
and he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
They're in a position where they can lend to you and you can't lend to them. When a nigga want to buy a house, who you got to go to? A lender, right? To get a mortgage.
Right, yep.
Come on.
It says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Come on.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee.
I was thinking about when we was on the train prophesying. Remember the Edomite was talking shit. He worked at for the
yeah.
Then a Chinese dude told him, "Well, get back to work."
yeah.
Then we said, "Look, motherfucker, you got a Chinese motherfucker telling you what to do, and you're a white man. You should be ashamed." That dude was mad as hell.
That was on the subway.
I was on the subway. Yep. Come on.
Moreover,
That was the A train. Come on, you curse that dude out, boy. Cause we used to go on trains, cursing. God, stop, everybody get off the car.
That's true.
Come on.
moreover, all these curses shall come upon
You
thee.
got that from Ezekiel. And this guy Ezekiel, he was the one that started that. He used to do like a skits. He said, "This, you got the slave master got you, tie you on the tree, and he'll whip you. What's my name, boy? What's my name, boy?" And he was on the railing, and he said, "Master, my name is Toby." That dude was a trip, fucking Robert Jones, man. He's a trip, man.
He
Come on.
said, cut me down.
He said, cut it down. And he go,
Yep. He make the noise.
Then they brought him to council. Stop. What's his name? He
was a character.
What's his name? Yashawan. He said, what the hell you doing going on the train? He looked and shit. Then you going around saying that you're the prophet Ezekiel? And we had a bunch of war stories before that we had. Come on, let's go.
All right, it says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake
Nobody can see
thee.
it. You guys ain't under no curse. We living in the hood, brother. Brother,
Yeah.
what curses are you looking for, man? We driving the car, we gonna get pulled over. Now these Edomites are pulling over every fucking body. A lot of times you got a nigga, it's a white woman, a white man. Esau don't give a damn no more. He getting everybody. He said, don't be racist, just get every fucking body. But there was one time when you got pulled over because you was Jake. Come on.
Yeah, they're complaining about the Section 8. Because, you know, the Section 8, mostly the so-called black ones benefit off the Section 8.
No,
So-
you know who benefits? Edomites. Edomites benefit over Section 8, over all food stamps. They're the main ones. They're the main ones, bro.
Yeah, that ain't what when you go into Chrome and you write it up, it says what 40 to 45% African Americans. Then right underneath they put Esau, 30-something%.
But there's more Edomites because it's going by percentage. Because there's more Edomites.
They ain't telling the
overall.
whole story.
They ain't telling you the whole story. They're playing with the numbers. You know.
But
There's more Edomites. All that the Bible Belt, them are all. They get food stamps. They get all that shit, man.
Yep. And the small hats. The small hats, they
small
got
hats, oh my
they got
goodness.
communities where
Small hats,
yep.
they get all kind of grants.
Yep.
You know.
Oh yeah, they play it. They play the system well.
But they're saying that with the Section 8, you know, so-called blacks moving Jakes into the decent type neighborhoods, and Esau ain't. They don't want it. They ain't having it. You know, it's a big problem with this Section 8. But then when I read it, what I thought about was how's it go? Isaiah 32. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. You know. Yeah.
All right, Deuteronomy 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord your power, Yahweh, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
What verse you in?
I'm in 46 now.
Come on.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
That means a long time. Now that's taught. Now you can't. You look around. Who's catching? They always do certain things on how black people catch more hell than white people and other people. You got people that coming from other countries that excel and Jake don't excel. Why? Because they're under the curse.
They're not in trouble.
They're not in trouble like other people. Was that Psalm 73? There you go.
Sorry. Oh, watch out with that. Oh, shit.
What was
Oh,
that?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
That's a leak.
Oh, I thought it was some
Oh,
shit.
it's right up in there. It ain't dirt.
Sooner to be a Edomite.
Yeah, right?
It is right here. Psalm.
Work that devil till he's nothing but God. Just kick him to the side.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna fuck him up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, we gonna kick this devil's ass every day, except for the high holy day. The Sabbath. The Sabbath. Yep, that's right.
All you gotta
It's
do
not
is
Friday, Sunday, Saturday, sundown like the IUIC is, depending on when the new moon comes in. Again, we the only camp that teaches that. What camp do you know that teaches that the Sabbath is based upon the new moon?
Right.
None of them.
Right.
None of them. Chicago used to teach it. Maybe they
right.
still do.
And to prove that it's on point, the high holidays fall right on point with
Yeah,
and in line.
yeah.
And then who is it? The Moabites. They got a lunar calendar.
Yep, they just
So
passed. Yeah.
so you know.
That's it.
So
Yep, I'm going right to the point. Psalm 73 and 2. But as for me, my feet were
Well,
almost.
start at one.
Okay, Psalm 73 and 1. A psalm of Asaph. Truly the Heavenly Father is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
The prosperity of the wicked are the white men, the Edomites.
And he said he was envious. That's Jake now. Jake is envious at the way these devils are living. Right? It says, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
But now they begin to be plagued.
Now they begin to be plagued.
You see that sister, that chick, pretty chick, she be going in a homestead something. She be showing all kind of videos of Edomite catching all kind of hell. And I do videos on it. I'll say that's now you know how it feels like to be a nigga. You complaining because Eddie had one video on the economic something. It was like it's an AI guy, an old guy. He got that funny voice. I don't know if you ever saw him, but he did a thing on restaurants, and I think it was Chipotle. They said we're not focusing on poor people. We only focus on people that make 100,000 or more. Because now, back in the day, you could get like a little dish from Chipotle, make it $5-6. Now you talk about $20, $25.
Oh.
So they're saying, well, we don't care about this. It's not for the poor. They said this is for people that make 100,000 or more.
Wow.
And they're not even going there.
Right.
Oh, you know how many damn restaurants, major chains that have been around for years,
Closing up, right.
like Hooters out there in Jersey and Long Island, they're closing all the Hooters.
Wow.
So they ain't making no money.
Yeah, plus you got the delivery services.
And then the food is lousy. So you get less.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know?
It's fake food.
And the fake food
Fake.
on top of that.
Yep.
That's the plagues. That's the plagues.
Yep.
But that was on us. Now that's on everybody.
Yep.
Esau's catching the hell.
Yep.
Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. He's catching it. The crazy coming on him.
Yeah, Isaiah
He's losing
14.
his woman to us.
Yep. I got a precept, Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
And number one on the list are the Edomites. And then you got the Edomites, the Ishmaelites, the other nations. They're going to be on the bottom. And in their glory you shall boast yourself. Isaiah 61. That means we're gonna be looking strong. You know, we ain't gonna be humble people. We're gonna be proud people.
Right.
They're like that cock, like the cock in the
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
if you sticking their chest out,
That's it, man. We're gonna be living, man. We're gonna be living. We're gonna have all kind of women.
Yep.
Our women are gonna be in order. You know, we're gonna have concubines. See, that's the thing that these other guys, Captain Zariak, Nate, and all them, they can't understand. You can't be having women of other nations. Yes, you can. You can have women of the other nations. You just can't marry them. They're second-class wives. In the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna have women of the other nations, man.
Right. That's right.
You see how fine them damn Hawaiian women are? Them women are fine, man. Edomites, we're gonna have Edomites too.
Moabite women.
Moabites, of all nations. Them Arabs, them fine ass, thick fucking Arab women.
Oh hell yeah, they thick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
They're
yeah.
like Ephraimites, man.
Oh, yeah,
we're gonna
man.
get we're gonna get them all.
Yeah.
We're gonna get them all.
Yeah.
That's
Iran,
true.
India, yeah.
Psalm
And we
7.
can get them right now. If Edomite, fine ass Edomite women, I don't know if you be watching Common Sense Ninja. Dude, I sent you. I sent you Benjamin I do. Oh, he be cracking me up. But I don't know where he gets these videos from. He be getting Edomite chicks with black women asses.
Damn.
You know? Then he'll be comparing them. Like he'll show you Moabite chicks with asses looking like Simeonites, and he calls them linglings. Hey brother, if you watch the video, you'll crack it up. You know? But I sent it to you. Last week or something.
I guess I forgot.
Then he be telling you how to deal with women, how to, you gotta let her go, man, because she ain't doing right by you. He got that, I think he's from Barbados.
Oh, Beijing?
Beijing, yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, Psalm 73 and 3. I'll read that again. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw
The foolish are who? Esau.
Esau.
Why do we say that they're foolish? Why does Asaph say they're foolish? Because they don't know what their future is.
Right.
They don't know that they're gonna be in this position that we're in.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that they were wise, that they would consider their latter end.
Yep,
That's
yep.
written.
Plus they
That's
have
talking about Israel too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're quoting Deuteronomy 32.
Right.
Yeah, let's talk about Israel. You know?
Okay.
plus
They
they
were
have,
called fools too.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
yeah, they
Yeah.
got the knowledge of wickedness. Scriptures say the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom.
Right.
So they were blessed with the knowledge of wickedness. So that makes them a bunch of fools. Plus Job said it. Job said
Right.
it in Job the 30th chapter. They were children of fools.
Right.
Basement.
Basically.
Right.
Yep.
Sharp.
Meaning low. It says, Psalm 73:3, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, meaning they're not under the curses. But their strength is firm. They are, up until now, they're losing their strength.
Yeah.
One time it was firm, but now it's becoming slack.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like the international bankers, they had a strong grip on the whole world until now, because now they're being revealed.
They're being exposed.
Exposed by us, by the prophets of the Lord.
Now, since you mentioned that,
You know?
they got to keep talking about Epstein. Now they're saying they're getting so much information coming out that they wasn't just sexualizing little girls. They were raping them. And they were killing them. Sometimes they would do rough sex and they would kill them. And they were burying them too. And then now they're saying that Epstein didn't never die, because there's a video of him. They had another guy. You
Right.
can see that it looks a little like him.
Right, right.
The nose is different. The ear is different.
Yep.
They're saying that he's over there in Israel right now, but he got a full beard.
Right.
And they got pictures of him.
Yep.
So all the secrets is coming out on these stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, the skirt is being lifted.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Now they're saying that they're linking up Epstein with the Rothschilds.
Yeah.
And they arrested the Prince Andrew. They arrested him,
Right.
but then they let him go fucking the same the next day.
He was into transhumanism. He was into DNA harvesting. He got data on everybody's DNA.
He wanted to clone babies.
Yep. He got this thing called baby ranches.
Baby, right.
Damn.
There's a farm, I think it's called Zero Farm, that he sold to somebody. And they said there's dead bodies of women, girls down in there that they put to death, man. So the truth is coming out of these stuff, man.
Yeah.
And then what does Nero do? Let's move on to something else. No. Stick on this, brother.
Right.
You don't care about them women. You want to move on to someone else because you're a part of that, man.
Right.
And you had girls saying that, yes, Trump did this to me and Trump did that. So now you got Jay-Z, you got J. Cole talking. Well, good for you niggas, man. Good for you niggas.
I got a precept for you. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except they come a falling away first, which that happened. That's talking about the fall of Jerusalem, 67 AD going into 70 AD, which we were talking about earlier. And that man, here's the point, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Now who's that? That's Esau, beginning with the top banking family. They're being exposed because their power was secrecy. Now, you know,
their power is secrecy.
Yeah. Yeah. Their power is secrecy. So, that's why Jay Rockefeller said the internet should have never been invented, because the internet single-handedly exposed these devils. Right.
Another thing, they're trying to control the whole internet because YouTube, for example, there's got to be hundreds of millions of accounts.
Right.
You can't keep up with all of them. That's why they want to, use bots, AI. When you say certain words, you got to be careful as to what the words you use. Like you say, great, like these people, these pedophiles. They say I'm going to have a pizza and grape soda. Come on, you know what that is? That's code. They were speaking in code, and we got to speak in code. We got to say small hats, tiny tops, because they'll cut your thing off, man.
Yeah.
And when the Sea Ragamuffin came out, if you said anything, if you brought them some news saying that that's not the case, they'll cut your video.
Right.
But now they all see it that this shit was killing people, man. So nobody trusts politicians, man. Nobody trusts the goddamn politicians. Fuck the damn Democrats and the Republicans, man. Don't trust the motherfuckers. They're all crooks. Because guess what? Democrats was down there too. There was a video out where this guy, Nero, got on his knees and sucked off, my man. So they in the fucking each other, man. The Diddy thing was, we thought that was terrible with Diddy thing. That's little basic romper room shit compared to what these motherfuckers are doing.
Yeah.
So all these top celebrities, they're all fucking down.
Yep.
But not Denzel too. Denzel too.
Yep.
Well, like George Carlin said, it's one big club and you ain't in it.
Yep. What you gonna say?
That's why he dumped himself in that water in the church.
Yeah, he's trying to get.
Yeah.
But and he ain't been out on the streets or nothing like that. I'm ready to do the work. You ain't gonna do shit, brother. You worth I don't know how many millions. You worth millions, man. You an insider, bro. Every last you gonna make all the movies for years since fucking the 70s. All these top you got Oscars at two different times in your life. You got 2 Oscars. You got a best acting. You got a best supporting acting rather. You had all this stuff. But you just a nice, get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here.
I got it.
Michael Jordan, all of them, Mike Tyson, all of them,
Yep.
man. They're all you in order for you to be that high on that level, you gotta go through the rituals, man.
Yep.
Oprah heavy in
That's why Monique, they got rid of her because she went to a Diddy party and she said, I'm not with that. And she said, they said, your career gonna suffer. But guess what? Her career suffered. And she just won an Oscar. How can you win an Oscar then you don't get no more the punch dry out? Because she didn't want to buy, even though she was deep in any fucking way.
Yeah.
But she's in the woman, you know? So fuck all them niggas in the acting world, man. They're all a bunch of divas, you know?
Quick precept.
Go ahead.
Matthew 16 and 26. It says, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Because to gain Esau's world, you got to what? Sell your soul.
Yep.
And you know what it means. It don't mean you go meet Esau in the back alley. Here's my soul.
No, right.
Mean you got to do things that are against your principles, against
because
vile things.
yeah, Satan, while Yahweh was fasting for those 40 days, 40 nights, he said, look, all this I'll give you if you, all you got to do is bow down to me and I'll give you all this. And then Yahweh would just quote scripture to him, you know?
Yeah, because bow down, you got to eat baby's flesh.
Yeah. You got to be a mole.
You got to be a mole.
You got to
do a lot of things.
all that, yeah.
That's what it means. It says,
And all them jakes, these top actors, they're all moles, man.
Yep.
That's part of the ritual. Part of the ritual, man.
yeah, it said, and these are the words of Yahweh Shai, by the way. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? That's why a lot of them actors, you notice when they interview them, they're always wearing the dark shades.
Right.
Yep.
Because the eyes are what? The eyes are the windows to your soul.
Right.
So you know, when you look at it, if they don't have them shades on, what's wrong with his eyes? It's looking all crazy. That's because he got all them spirit, you know.
Yeah, that's guilt.
Yeah, it's guilt. That's all them rituals, them satanic rituals that he partook in, you know. Anyway, it says, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. So when Yahweh Shai comes, all those guys that sell out, what kind of reward are they going to get? Destruction, man. The chariot of the laser beam don't get them, and nuclear missiles surely will.
Oh, yeah.
You know? That's it.
Okay, so what was
I think we had Deuteronomy, what was that, 28 and 62, I think I left off. So,
28 and 52?
Now we that's doing this work, we expect a decent reward,
52.
salvation, and then our bodies be changed. Those guys that sold their soul to make it in this society, the reward they're going to get is destruction.
And by the way, we're doing the work, and part of the work is being out on the highways and the byways.
That's right.
Doing work. Like Pastor William saying in the video that you did earlier, he said, he was pretty much quoting me part of the way too. He said these guys, these other top leaders, they don't go out on the highways and the byways. IUIC, they take the winter off. You notice ain't no IUIC camp out here. They wait till it gets nice and warm.
That song by Prince, 1999, there's a lyric where it goes, try to run from my destruction, you know I didn't even care. Right, that's, you know.
Apostles 5:30.
And his destruction came where? In the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
He was put to death, you know.
One of the lyrics said, don't.
Yeah.
Don't let the what do you say? Don't
Are we gonna let the elevator break us
Are
down?
we gonna let the
No, let's go.
elevator get us down?
You should have went crazy.
But that's what they, and then they had on The Simpsons where he got killed with a kid, somebody hit him in the head with a guitar and killed him. Kobe Bryant. He hit the wall with the helicopter. That years ago, back in the, I don't know, early 2000s, he hit a damn, he was in a helicopter and he hit a damn mountain. So that's predictive programming. They tell you what they're going to do before they do it. You know?
Bottom line is those guys, they sold their soul to get fame. So when
You got to sell your soul to get fame.
Yeah.
To get the fame, the level of Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a household word, man.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
household name, man. Beyonce and them, you know, Michael Jackson, you know. Oh, now they're saying that Epstein was behind killing Michael Jackson. If they killed him, he didn't die of natural causes. And then he was saying that the Neverland, he was saving children from Epstein, which I don't believe that should be either. Because there's pictures of him with Epstein, you know. Now they interviewed Macaulay Culkin, and he said that Michael Jackson was trying to save us from Epstein Island. They killed this guy, remember Corey Feldman
Yep.
and Corey Ames. They had a little thing on YouTube where this guy was coming out because Ames,
Right.
he killed himself at
Right.
38 years old.
Right.
And he was telling them what they were doing. They were raping him
Yep.
and shit.
Yep.
You know?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Now they had a thing, he was on The View, one of them shows, and he was telling them that they were doing, and they were making mockery of him because you just making this shit up. Because they was told to do that, make them look stupid.
Right.
You know? All them child actors, man, they
Crazy.
wake
Yeah.
up fucking
Way back to Shirley Temple.
Right, well, no, that was the thing on Shirley Temple. They didn't do nothing to her, but she went to see it. She was 12 years old. She was going to see the producer with a small hat, and the producer took his pants off, and she laughed at him. And then he was so messed up. He said, "Get out of my office! You ain't getting the movie." And then she told her mother. She said, "Well, you tell me something I don't know, because they did the same thing to me when I was trying to get close." But for some, she said she don't know why she laughed, because she was 12. She just laughed.
She gotta be a Jake woman.
Yeah, well, she
Yeah. She just started laughing at. Hey, Esau.
She said, and he didn't want to pop the bitch. He just said, "We ain't dealing with you no more."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna read 48 again. Deuteronomy.
What's her name? What's her name that she did the Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland. They were popping up, man. You know?
Dang.
And that's why she was on drugs. They were passing her around. Jackson died. The father was giving all the boys to Milty and them, Uncle Milty. I don't know if you ever watched it. Uncle Milty. I used to love that show. And I think it was either every week or every other week, he would dress up like a woman.
He loved to dress.
That was a big thing.
Yeah.
See, that's why they told Jake to do it, because that was a big thing among Edomites.
Yeah.
To prove yourself, you got to dress like a woman. He used to do it every other week. Then they got that faggot Flip Wilson. He didn't do it every week, but he did Geraldine every other week. Now, you know who watched the most? The week that he was Geraldine.
Yeah, look at that.
You know? So he got bent over too. You know?
Yeah, small hats. They enjoy doing that to Jake. You know, that's.
But they were doing that to Esau too. It's not just Jake. They were doing that to Esau. They made a movie called Something Like It Hot, starring this guy. What's his name?
Jack Lemmon. And,
Jack Lemmon, and what's the other guy? He had a daughter as an actor. Tony Curtis. And they both had to dress up like women throughout the whole fucking movie. Why? Marilyn Monroe, dude. He was trying to get Marilyn Monroe, on a train, but they would dress up like fucking women, you know? Then they even made a song called Something Like It Hot, based upon the movie. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna read on.
So Esau's he's a lowlife, man.
Yeah.
He's a demon.
Yep, it's a demon.
You can't do all this shit in the kingdom. But then they'll tell you at the same time that God bless America. How the fuck is God blessing America when all this shit is going on, man?
He's gonna bless it with fire.
Hey, I put a video up I forget who put it up, that the ICE agents was, I think somewhere in the Midwest, they would pull over Mexicans and they would say, "Oh, we got to give them the mark of the beast," which they really wasn't giving it to them. But that shows you what those ICE agents know about the mark of the beast. They've been told we're gonna start chipping people.
That's the agenda of the top banking families, to have everyone chipped. I mean, Aaron Russo came out and said it. Nick Rockefeller's buddy told him, look, we want everyone chipped.
And all the elite know about it. All the elite know that that people are going to have to get chipped.
And
Aaron Russo.
And it falls right in line with the prophecy in Revelation. It's what, look, if it don't happen, then that makes the vision that John the Revelator saw, that makes it a lie. He actually saw that. He actually saw people lining up to get that chip. And now he was told to write it down. He was on the island of Patmos. You was reading something?
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28, and if I could read 45 again on down. It says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, Yahweh, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
And the Heavenly Father set it up for us not to be able to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Because there had to be a second covenant. That set the stage for the second covenant, which begins with Yahushua. Yahushua is the example of the second covenant. Yahushua is perfect, right? He made a statement. He said, on the third day I shall be perfected. Right? So he's perfect. So that's what we want to become, perfect like him. You know? When he's coming back, again with the elect, he's going to make them perfect. Once the elect hit that chariot, he's going to be in instant, presto, changeover. Instant. We won't so much as have a negative thought. We'll be perfect, like he's perfect. So we're looking forward to that. You got it.
All right.
And by the way, that's the very definition of salvation. You ask the wacky-tacky Christian, they don't know what salvation is, man. They don't know what salvation is. They haven't got a clue. You got it.
They weren't saved from the serpent's juice, the jab.
Yeah. They'll tell you they're saved now.
Saved from what?
To show you how delusional they are. You got it.
All right. Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
For a long time. Forever means a long time. So you got Jake that have a house. They leave the house to the kids. The house might be paid for, but the kids don't pay the taxes.
Right.
And they get
Take it.
the house get foreclosed on.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, another thing too, we don't own anything in this society.
Nope.
Well, Klaus Schwab said it. You will own nothing and you will be happy.
Right.
So, you know, Jake posted about what they got. You ain't got nothing, man. All you got is delusion and dreams.
Look at Floyd Mayweather. Everybody saying Floyd Mayweather's broke.
Wow. Yeah, look at that.
You was a damn billionaire. How the fuck you get broke?
Wow.
Because the dollar bill, the value of the dollar bill.
Dollar bill.
Well, that's part of it. But the
Yeah,
thing
it
is, he's
goes down.
spending money like crazy.
Yeah.
This dude got like, I think Florida, California, Las Vegas. He got 3 places where you got car collections. I think each place got 50 cars, and they're all high-end cars. There's no way you can drive all the fucking cars, bro.
Right. That's right.
You got to maintain the cars. You got to insure them cars. You got 2 things. You got guns and butter, right? Which is consumer good and corporate good. The difference between a consumer good and consumer goods, when you buy a car and you ride around, wash a car on Sundays. Corporate good would be to turn into a taxi and make money out of it. That's something that Floyd's not doing. If I was Floyd's advisor, I said, you know what you do? Put all them cars on Toro and then have it rent out. You know? And you're making money. You turn it into money. You take that thing that's a consumer good and turn it into a capital good.
Yep.
As a corporate capital good. If you look it up, it'll tell you.
Yep.
You're either making money on something or you spending money on something.
Yeah. You got assets and you got liabilities.
You got assets and you got liabilities.
Assets make you money. Liabilities take money.
Take money. Yeah. A woman is a woman.
It's a liability.
A woman is a
Right.
liability.
Oh, in this society, hell,
But the reason why they're a liability because we want some assets.
yeah, right.
And we do. Hey, brother.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got a woman and she's treating you right.
Yeah.
She's treating you right, especially in the bed.
Yep.
You get her what you want. I want this, daddy. If I got the money, you got it. You know? Well, I ain't got it right now. Give me a month. I'll give it to you.
Hey, like Eddie
There's
Murphy.
nothing wrong with
I was gonna say.
There's nothing wrong with showering the girl with riches and shit. But that's gonna be in the kingdom.
Yeah.
You won't get everything. And all we want from a woman is a piece of box
That's
and
it.
having children. That's it. That's it.
That's
If
it.
women didn't have ass and titties, we wouldn't even talk to them.
Yeah, well, the assets, man.
That's true.
Assets and liabilities.
Talk to
Hey, you want that asset? You gotta push out some liabilities.
And these women, they think men talk to them because they really want to get to know what's in their mind. Come on, man.
That's why you
Women
tell them
get to
straight
know
up. Tell them to cut to the chase. Tell them straight. You know what I'm talking about, brother? You know I love you. I'm serious. I told the child, I said, you know how I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up, man. I don't give a shit, man. Hey, when we used to go to clubs, I was straightforward, man. I'd get the dance, get the number, and I'll tell them, look, I just want to lead to having sex with you, and that's it.
Right.
And let's see how many times I can have sex before you bug out.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
I turned on that song, Garbage Man.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get you some curtains. I want you to peep from them when I come to get your stuff, you know? I am your garbage man. That's a hell of a song. I turned it with something else, man.
Well, he was a creative dude.
Yeah.
He called the white man the devil. Right? Then he called him the devil. Yeah, he said the white man's the devil. And this guy, Little Richard,
Oh, yeah.
this guy said the white man's the devil. He said,
I could have told you the
I
white
couldn't
man.
tell you the white man's the devil. He is the devil, man. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy power, Yahweh, with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
You shall own nothing. What is it saying? You say?
I'd be happy.
Yeah.
You shall own nothing and be happy about
Yep.
it. That's it. Because in the kingdom, we're going to own everything.
Yep.
Come on.
And in the want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Now, how can you get around that?
Right.
All you got to do, put yoke of iron. Nothing else. Don't put Deuteronomy 28. Nothing. A yoke of iron upon that neck. That's happened in slavery.
Right.
That happened in slavery. Then the vocab will say, well, I was the Assyrian Empire. Okay, you're right. It could be an Assyrian Empire. But guess what? It happened again in this slavery. So you can't get around that, man. And you damn sure can't get around the 68th verse. What did you put in?
I put yoke of iron.
You didn't put Jakes in the yoke of iron.
No,
in
I put
slavery.
yoke
You
of
didn't
iron
You
images.
didn't put Deuteronomy 28 this. You just put yoke of iron. And that's what came out.
Yeah, where's the
So you
hold
gotta
up?
put.
Where's
Now
the
back in
tiny
the
top?
day, about 5-6 years ago, it would be a whole bunch of
Yeah,
a whole
they
bunch
started
of they
taking
cut
it
that
down.
shit down.
They're
Yep.
taking it down, the
Yep.
pictures. Yeah, where's the tiny tops?
Yeah, they're ashamed of their
Since they're the people,
There's no
right?
history of tiny tops with yoke of iron around their neck.
Should have had a cap with a yarmulke on and a yoke of iron
Right.
around his neck.
And that's why we don't gotta prove a motherfucker's in the meeting. We ain't got nothing to prove to you. Our job is to get to our people and just tell you who the fuck you are. If you can't see it, then you're gonna see it in the future. You're gonna see it in the near future.
Okay. Deuteronomy 28. Select it. Deuteronomy 28, verse 49. The Lord shall
You
bring.
just read 48, right?
Yeah.
So the yoke of iron
I'm sorry.
upon their neck until he have destroyed you, right?
Mhm.
That jumps into, watch the movie 12 Years a Slave, Roots, Mandingo, Drums, and then think about that scripture.
Right.
Right, Django, yep, come on.
All right, verse 49. The Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee.
Who said Django? You did? Hey, y'all thinking about the first spaghetti where they had them jakes looking all mean.
Oh, yeah.
And somehow they got the upper hand over the Edomite, and the Edomite said, I gave you an apple. I don't know if you remember that. And the dude killed the jake. He said, remember me? See, I love you. I gave you an apple. And they beat the shit out of the damn Edomites, man. That was a good movie. That got you.
Pumped
that got
up.
you pumped up, man.
Riled
You know,
up.
especially at the end, you got the Uncle Tom nigga. You know? Now you know what Samuel Jackson said? Yep. When he got the script, he said, "You mean to tell me I'm a house nigga?" He said, look, where do I start? I mean, he summoned the spirit of a house nigga, an old mean house nigga. He just summoned that spirit, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what they say. You know, they say that you got to summon the spirit. You know, Pete Henson said that. They had an interview. They said when you have, you got to summon a spirit in you. So guess what? That's deep. I think Denzel said that too.
Oh,
The spirit, meaning these people deal with mediums, demons, right?
For the movie Glory.
In the movie Glory.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was getting whipped.
That one tear that came down, the demon did that.
Yeah.
You know? Come on.
Verse 49.
He did this shit.
Yeah.
That was a damn demon, man. You know? And he's tight, guys. He's Alonzo in slavery, right? Alonzo on a train.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that train, we're gonna stop that train. That's fucking Alonzo. Come on, let's go.
All right. It says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, and from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
That's talking about what? America. They ain't talking about Rome, because Rome is not too far from Palestine. From the other end of the earth. That's talking about from the Americans, man.
Right.
They came over here with the Congo ships. They worked out a deal with the Arabs to bring us back to America. That's talking about America. Read that again, please.
Yep. The Lord, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49. The Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far,
That's America. Come on.
from the end of the earth.
What's the end of the earth? The West.
Yep.
Come on.
One time America was known as that. End of the world.
End of the world. Right.
Yeah,
The map.
Yep.
The
Before it got
Walls and Mueller.
Walls and Mueller, yeah.
Now, if you look that up, Walls and Mueller, he made a map, and there was a book that was written based upon that map called what was the name? The fourth part of the world, which goes into Revelation 6, the fourth part of the earth.
Right.
And they said that. They said that during that time period. They said the three parts of the world, I think it was the Middle East, the Asia and all that, and I believe Europe and then Africa, that was part 3. Then there was the fourth part of the earth, which is the Americas. If you can look it up. You can look it up. Come on.
The Lord Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far.
That's why when they were sailing, Christopher Columbus, which his real name was Cristobal Colon.
Yep, that's right, so-called Jew. Not an Italian. He was a Spaniard. You got these Italians celebrating. Christopher Columbus was not an Italian, he was a Spaniard. The name Cristobal Colon is a Spanish word. Christopher Columbus is more Italian, so they made that up. Do me a favor,
Okay.
go to Google and say, what was the original name of Christopher Columbus? And see what they say.
Yeah, a lot of the
What
sailors
was
back
the
then.
original name of
A lot of
Christopher?
the sailors back then thought, because they knew that was the end of the earth, they thought he'd fall off the earth if he sailed out there. But he knew the earth was a ball. He knew it was round. So that's just proof that this place is also known as the end of the world. So that's the prophecy right there. It's not going to say America. People, we don't believe it. They're looking for it to say America. Oh, we believe it now. There's the word America. Come on.
Like
If it said America, we wouldn't be able to have this spot. What's that?
Just like it doesn't say missiles.
Exactly. It's not going to
Arrow.
It's going to say
nuclear
arrows.
missiles.
It's going to say bow of steel.
Well, like Apostle said, we got to speak in code. This Bible speaks in code.
The Bible speaks in code. That's why Christians can't get it.
And you got to break the code. For you to understand it, you got to break the code. Once you break the code, right, then you that's what
The code was literally broken in Revelation chapter 5.
Yeah.
Remember John
By
wept
Yep,
because
by Yahushua.
the seals, which is codes,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh.
The angel said, weep not, because the Lion of the tribe of Judah is going to break the code for you.
And beginning with Rabbi Abba Bibbins, when he came on the scene, he started breaking the code. He was the first guy to really get into break the code.
And then the Ariad 7 broke the
Ariad.
code.
King
And then we
Marshall.
broke the code even more. We went
Right.
further than them.
Yeah.
Things that they were teaching back then, we teach more stuff now.
Israelite foreigners, we broke that code.
Yep.
That code's wide open.
Yep. Cornelius. Yep.
Yeah.
The mark of the beast. You know, a lot of people don't follow that because the 7 never taught the mark of the beast. But guess what? The Spirit is dealing with us now.
Right.
Other men have entered into your labor. We taking the place of the seven. The seven ain't no seven teaching. They ain't on the highways in the byways. We the new guys.
Matter of fact,
Anything come up?
Yeah, I put what was the original name of Christopher Columbus? And Google has Christopher Columbus was born Cristoforo Colombo in 1451 in Genoa, Italy.
Now they were supposed to be. Look up the word Cristobal Colon.
Okay, that's the Spanish. That's him. That's his name in Spanish. It says Spanish name. It says original Italian Cristoforo Colombo.
He's not Italian.
well, he wasn't Italian.
It says Spanish name Cristobal Colon, which he used.
Spanish name Cristobal Colon. That was his original name. Not Christopher Columbus. He was not an Italian.
Right.
Italian. So we proud of our heritage. No, Cristobal Colon was a Spaniard.
Right.
He spoke Castilian Spanish.
Wasn't he Genoa, Spain?
I believe so.
I mean, you can look that up. Genoa, Spain.
Yeah, it says Christopher Colombo in 1451 in Genoa. It says Genoa, Italy.
Okay, Genoa is.
It
He
says
might have had ties to Italy, but that was Spain. That whole thing took place in Spain.
Right.
Plus his name, Christopher Colon, is Spanish.
There should be
It's not Italian.
there should be a Genoa, Spain.
yeah. I guess they're trying to say that he comes from Genoa, Italy.
Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question. Is Christopher Columbus a Spaniard? Spaniard.
was Spain.
Who you say a Spaniard? That's Spaniard. Spaniard.
Was Christopher Columbus a Spaniard? It says while conventionally identified as a Genoese Italian, recent 2024 DNA evidence suggests Christopher Columbus may have been a Sephardic Jew. Yeah.
Now, a lot of them Sephardics are Israelites.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Now, I don't think this guy's an Israelite.
No,
He's too
no.
damn wicked.
Nah, yeah, he was too wicked, yeah.
Man, it damn near brought genocide.
What do you mean, damn man? He brought
Yeah.
genocide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to those people.
No? It said in his journal, he said, I have not put down my sword, not for 1 hour. I mean, he never put his sword down. He just killing everybody. Then they try to make him like a good, decent guy. He ain't no good, decent guy.
Oh,
Right.
Esau's blessing is what? The sword.
Yep.
His sword,
He
man.
said he didn't put down the sword, no, not for now. He was hacking, you know.
And when this nigga died, they what do you call that when they exhumed the grave? They exhumed his. They took his ass to Spain and they took his ass to America. They kept burying his ass and taking him back up. That's a curse right there.
Yeah.
That's a curse.
Bush, what was it? 1992. Bush commemorated
Yeah.
for 500 years of the job that he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he helped them devils. He helped them heathens. Well, he was sent there by the rich international banking families.
Yeah,
And
he fulfilled the prophecy of Revelation chapter 20.
so he did a great job for them devils.
Okay, all it is.
554.
Yeah, I was going to read this here, Daniel. This is the code right here, Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Now we know that means the Bible became codified, right? Because you can open the book. It said, shut up the words and seal the book. You can open the book and read it, but to understand it, that's a whole different thing because it's codified. So that's how it was sealed, by the codes. Once you break the code, it's wide open. And then it said, seal the book even to the time of the end. When was the time of the end? When Esau started going down, late 60s, going into the 70s. Rabbi Abba Bivens was on the scene teaching. So, you got it.
Okay.
And
That's
then
it.
another clue, many shall run to and fro. What is that talking about? Air travel, you know.
Technology.
I was going through that today.
Yeah.
You look up that word know, and it goes to the root word yadai, which means to know. You know, to have knowledge. And I was talking about now, this Daniel 12 is talking about right now. And it said the books were going to be what?
Sealed.
Sealed until the time of the end.
Time of the
That's why we're able to, like you got this guy, Vocab Malone, talking about Calvin, John Calvin. John Calvin didn't know nothing about the prophecies because the books were sealed at that time.
Sealed.
The book was unsealed when Abba came on the scene.
Right. And it makes sense because Malachi, the 4th chapter, it says, "Ye shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the children back to the fathers." So who fulfilled that? Rabbi Abba Bivens. Why? Because the seals were, he was starting to break the seals. He was starting to break the
In a
seals.
creative religion, he unsealed the book.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Calvin created that.
And in order for you to really understand them scriptures, you gotta mention Abba Bivens.
Right.
Because he's Elijah. He's coming back.
Right.
What group of Hebrew Israelites, Yah Israelites, Yahweh Israelites,
They don't mention it.
like Dr. Yaki says, Yahweh, you know?
Yeah.
What group of Israelites you know say that Abba Bivens or anybody, they can say their own guy. This guy right here. No, none of them say that because they don't understand. None of these Hebrew Israelites outside of One West understand the concept of reincarnation. They don't understand it.
Right.
They don't understand shit. They don't understand a goddamn thing. Now you got Nate talking about he's either Peter or Peter or Elijah, showing you that the Most High is not dealing.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
Man. He gonna get a wake up call. Now hopefully Nate would admit I was wrong. The mark of the beast, the microchip, don't take it. He wants to say that.
Right.
He wants to say it because now he's using in the last video. He said a white man gonna use a digital currency to make calls. No, you gotta get close. You're not close enough. And he knows, like I said, I've been saying it for the last couple of weeks. He knows that everything that we're saying is the truth, but either he's sold out or he's got too much pride and he don't want to admit it. But eventually he's gonna have to admit it.
We have to. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Pastor said we got to mention Rabbi Abba Bivens. This is Revelation 14 and 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, "Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord." Did not Rabbi Abba Bivens die in the Lord? Yes, he did. Which die in the Lord from henceforth, yea, yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors. Rabbi Abba Bivens is resting from his labors, right? Now here's the point. And their works do follow them. So the great works he did in revealing the seals, we speak about it. You know? That's how we're able to get the understanding of the Bible. He was the first to break those seals. So check that out. So we can't forget his works. His works follow them.
Right.
What does seals mean? Sorry to interrupt. The seal, what do they mean? It's like secrecy?
Like if you got a book, right? You got a book, you put a seal over it. You know, back in the ancient world,
They used to do that.
they used to do that. The king, they'll give you a letter and he put a seal on it.
Oh,
That's what that means.
right. Nobody could have opened.
Nobody
right.
could,
But that
if it
person.
was open, they knew somebody opened it. They knew somebody opened
They
it.
knew, yeah, because
Right.
that seal cannot be replaced.
Okay, until you break it.
Mhm.
So guess what? So-called Jesus, he broke the seal that we understand the scriptures now.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, because it was hidden. The understanding was hidden.
Yes, right, because they said back in those days, they used to speak in parabola.
Parables. Yeah.
Anyway, continue, my brother.
Yeah. You got it, brother. You got it.
Mhm.
Thank
Okay.
you, thank you.
No problem.
No problem.
You in it? What are you?
I got a lot of friends Muslim, but I'm Christian. I
Okay.
believe in Christ. I was born by my parents a Catholic, but I have come to understand that Catholic is not the right church because we bow down. They teach us to bow down
To
to
idols.
images and idols. Now,
Yeah.
idol, you know who stand behind idols? Demons.
That's right.
Demons stand behind idols.
That's right.
These people be praying to the Virgin Mary. You know that in this statue, there's demons. They already make their house, and all those prayers make them stronger. Every prayer, every time we kneel down.
Tell this brother to move the car. Tell him
Yeah.
to move the car. That's our friend. Let me call him, right? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the statues of Virgin Mary, yo man, those demons have grown immensely on strength because of people, because of us.
That's it.
Well, you know, I refuse. Now that I learned,
Right.
because a lot of things, the Catholic Church is very powerful.
Oh yeah.
They try to block that information
Oh
from
yeah.
getting
They
to
killed
the
people too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Yahweh,
Yeah.
can you move your car?
And it's like
All right.
diabolical. in a way, it is diabolical. Because if you really look at it in the Vatican, they got a room, you know, when they do the show, you know, in school we got them. When we got a play, auditorium, they got it in the basement. The thing, the face, the image is all a snake. It's a snake, the image, yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, in the Vatican, yeah.
That's a fact.
It's a snake, it's a snake, yeah. And it's huge. I'm talking about the face of the auditorium.
Well, that word Vatican means.
Oh, yeah, I knew you was gonna say.
Yeah, and they got a
You know what it means?
statue
The
of
word
Lucifer.
Vatican? You know what the Vatican?
No, what it means?
It means the serpent-like prophets. The
Oh my
serpent-like
God,
prophets.
that means devils,
so
yeah.
they are.
Devils,
Vatican
yeah.
City means serpent-like prophets. The city of the serpent prophets.
Oh my God, that means prophets of the devil. Prophets
Yeah,
of the devil,
the
yeah.
serpent.
Because
Yeah,
which
yeah.
was the only animal that the devil was able to deceive the snake.
That's it.
The snake, and then
That's it.
oh my
That's
God,
it.
bro.
That's it. This is too much for you, brother.
Oh my God, bro. It's like it's gotta be rule, unscriptured rule, unspoken rules in heaven that God said you gotta give him a hint. It's gotta come from God. Like you gotta give my people a hint so they can catch up to you.
You know when you mentioned Mary?
Well, you one of us, brother. You,
Yeah,
that's
thank
right,
you,
bro,
brother.
that's
You all
right.
right. You all
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You know,
man,
you know when
thank
you
you.
mentioned
All right,
Mary,
man.
the
Yeah.
first thought that came to my head, there's no scripture where the Lord said to pray to his mother, Mary.
No, it's the opposite.
So why are they doing that in
Christ
the
said,
Catholic? Yeah,
and even that people make God a Christ. God even himself.
You close it now,
Christ
huh?
said,
All right.
don't call me God because
Hey,
I am
Shalom.
not God.
Yeah.
The God, the Creator, is my Father, the one
give me
who
one
sent me.
second.
Yes or no?
Shalom
He
to the
said,
left.
the God
You
is
gotta
the
be
one that
sent.
sent
You
me.
gotta be
Yeah, he
sent.
was
So
sent, yeah,
even
yeah.
Christ said,